Hey everybody, welcome back to Heart Breathings. Today I have my October plan with me in my new Kikki black leather large planner, and I'm going to be using these sticker kit that I actually printed these myself. This is from Petticoat Bandit on Etsy, and I will link her shop below. But basically I just went into, I have a Cricut, which it's kind of difficult to honestly print Cricut planner stickers. So if you have the intention of printing your own, please go and buy a silhouette because everybody on Etsy makes them for silhouette and not for Cricut. But anyway, I found a way to make it work and actually resize them to fit my custom planner. Not so much this monthly page, but if I do a weekly plan with me, I'll be able to show you guys kind of how I did it to match my weekly, which I am really excited about how it turned out because I've already planned my week as well now that I'm doing this voiceover. But if you haven't seen my October setup for my planner, I will pop a card up. I just put that up yesterday, and I love Halloween, so I am super, super excited about the month of October. It's going to be awesome. I'm also really excited about Q4 starting, and I will have a review of my last 90 days for quarter three of the year coming up on Thursday, as well as kind of a look ahead to how I'm setting my goals for the last 3 months of the year. But this is like a lot of videos for you guys this week, so I hope that you're enjoying kind of more of the planner organization stuff before we get back into some more self-publishing and writing tips, getting ready for NaNoWriMo. Before I start, I grabbed like as much of the stuff that I need to plan, and I've got this Swarovski Hello Kitty pen, a Pilot Mono drawing pen, and my favorite embroidery scissors. I also pulled some stamps over because I thought I might use them, but I ended up mostly, or actually only, just using stickers from this sticker kit. And I don't know, I love the idea of getting to print out my own stickers, which is awesome, but I think I might actually get rid of this Cricut and buy a silhouette because I think it would be so much easier. And as I was putting down this sort of bottom washi, I realized that I miscalculated the inches of the width. So I had to kind of do some washi tape surgery and add some on each of the sides. And the great news when you're printing your own is you can always just go readjust it in the software and print some more. So I did that for my weekly, which if you guys would like to see a weekly plan with me in my new planner for authors, then I would love to do one of those. I'll probably do one next week. So I also, before I get started, for the month, I will just throw down some sticky notes that say kind of what I'm doing. And I've seen a lot of other people do this, so I think it's pretty common, just to kind of remind you of what's coming up over the course of the month. So here I'm just marking, obviously, Halloween on the 31st, but also my son has this thing at school called Historical Halloween, where instead of dressing up in costumes, they actually get to pick a historical figure who has passed on that they can represent, and they get to do like a little speech. And my son is only 6, so he's technically first grader, though he's in Montessori, so he's in a classroom actually with kids that are all the way up through 12 years old. And he is, this will be his first time trying this, and he chose Jacques Cousteau because he loves the ocean. And so he's going to be dressing up as Jacques Cousteau, and I'll be spending most of Halloween day at his school with him, and we'll be kind of celebrating the historical Halloween pageant and things like that. And this is his first year like in the elementary classroom, so I'm just really excited about that. So that was the first thing I marked. Then I also have put down, if any of my actual fans are watching this instead of just people who follow my heart breathings, a tentative release date there for October 29th for Deceiving Darkness. So I'm hoping to announce that to my fans officially this week as well. Then on October 3rd up there, I marked the release date for Jennifer Snyder's Raven's Sight, which is book 8 in our Willow Harbor series. I did a series this past year with some author friends of mine where it's 4 of us that wrote it, and we created this small town called Willow Harbor together, and we each wrote standalone books. So we've written 2 each, and Raven's Sight is book 8 in the series, and it is the final book in the Willow Harbor series. So we've got some sales running, and that final book is coming out on Wednesday. And then tomorrow I also marked that I have a BookBub ad, which is a newsletter ad that goes out to millions of people actually. And I'm on the YA list, so there might be just over 1 million people on that list. So they will all get an email tomorrow about my Beautiful Demons box set, and hopefully that's going to bring in at least 10,000 New readers to the series. Obviously, if you've never run a BookBub, you know that you may get 10,000 downloads on a free book, but obviously all those people are not going to read it, because some people just download it and then they've got so many books to read they don't read it. There's always a nice percentage there that will go on to read, so that's always a fun day to see the downloads coming in. And it's just, I don't know, it's a really great way to bring in readers. Then I put a little quote on the side there, as well as on that Thursday, the second Thursday of the month, I put in Power Hour and Open Studio, which is something that I do for my business with a group called Freshly Implemented with Amber McHugh that I've been participating in this year. Then I just put in a little, there's these cute little like bookshelf in this particular set of stickers, and I put it up at the top on one of the empty days and put in Q4, which I'm really excited for starting Q4 up right now. And then I also just went in with a little TV icon and marked the days that I'm hoping to post YouTube videos. As some of you know, if you've been watching me for a while, I've been trying to get new videos out every Thursday, and I've been doing actually really well with the Thursday videos. I've also been trying to get videos out on Sundays or at some point over the weekend that are more like the planning focused ones, and then keeping the Thursday videos to the more like publishing and the bigger topics. And I think I've been doing it pretty well, but this month is going to be so busy with my writing. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to do all of the Sunday videos, like the planning videos. So we'll just see. I'm going to play it by ear, but I'm definitely trying to commit to getting a Thursday video up every single Thursday for Heart Breathing. So I marked those on my monthly calendar. Here I'm also just kind of doing more sort of washi surgery. These are actually headers, but because of the way the cut files worked for me, it didn't cut all the way through these, so I was just having to cut some things out on my own, and they came out a little bit crooked, but I'm not sweating it. I like the design, so it turned out cute anyway. But here I'm just marking that on the 12th, 13th, and 14th, I'm going to be making a trip to Raleigh, North Carolina, because the Heart of Carolina Romance Writers chapter has asked me to come and speak at their October all-day workshop, and I'm going to be talking about how to thrive as an indie author. If you are local to the Raleigh area, I would super love to have you over there. I'm not sure how much tickets are. If you're a member of the HCRW, they're a little bit cheaper, but they're maybe $80, and it's a full-day workshop. Sabrina Jeffries, who's many times over New York Times bestselling author of historical romance, will be talking about historical romance for the morning session. Then there's a buffet lunch, and then I'll be speaking on indie publishing in the afternoon. So we are making kind of a family trip of it to go to Raleigh, which is close to where my husband's family lives. So we're going to let Andrew, my little boy, stay with George's mom and dad, and then we are going to enjoy a couple nights in the city in the hotel with some of my writer friends from Raleigh, so that's going to be super fun. I also just marked there on the 25th that I have a speed masterminding, which is another cool part of Freshly Implemented, which is that business group that I'm in, where we get a chance to do a speed mastermind, which is kind of a really cool thing where you kind of have a group of people who are entrepreneurs like yourself, but in different businesses, who get together once a month, and you can get your kind of 10 minutes on the floor, so to speak, to talk about what you need help with. And then everybody very quickly gives you advice. And it's been amazing this year to have the opportunity to talk to almost exclusively other women about their businesses and have them help me with mine. And it's been really great building those relationships. So one of the last ones of the year is coming up on the 25th. And then I also put on that sidebar section, I put down a couple of different like bow checklists there to mark all my videos. So I've got space there for 6, because I know I'm going to get at least this one up today, my October plan with me, which is what I'm marking up there on the 1st. And then I'm going to get at least 4 more from the Thursday videos, and that'll give me 5. And then I'm hoping to get at least, if nothing else, 1 more up. And then I apologize, but apparently my thing stopped recording, so I ended up just kind of skipping forward there. But you can see I added just a few other little things. I wrote that my work in progress is I'm still finishing up Deceiving Darkness, which is book 10 of my series. Then I put up at the top left hand side there this other cute like full box that has a little like house in it that's a little haunted house, which is really pretty. And then some other deco stickers like bats and spiders, butterflies, a little picture of a girl, and some like Cinderella carriages and stuff like that. It's a really pretty set. But it's coming off a little bit dark on video, but it's really gorgeous in person. And then on the 9th there, I marked paperbacks because I am currently getting most of my paperback stuff in from my cover artist. So I think that by the 9th, I'm going to be uploading those and announcing them to my fans that they're going to be available for purchase with the new covers. And I'm just super excited about a lot of stuff that's coming up in October. And that's basically all I do with my monthly spread is just the overview. I don't put really any of my specific tasks or projects on here. It's mostly just an overview of what are the events that I have going on, what are the things that I can't forget. And that's pretty much the way that I use it, and that works for me. And then on my weekly spread is where I get a little bit more into the specific tasks of what I'm doing each week. And that's why I love having monthly, weekly, and dailies in this custom planner, because it just helps me with the way that my brain works. But anyway, I am super excited about the month of October. This will be my 8-year publishing anniversary, and I am hoping to really celebrate and have a new release out, and I think it's just going to be an amazing month. So I hope that you all have an amazing month too. Please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.